Hi, Andrew here with SewLakeTahoe. This video is about washing your mask. Now, every single mask, when it arrives at your door, has its very own washing care instructions. Now, this instructions has two options. You have your option to wash your mask in a washing machine or wash by hand. Now, if you wash in a washing machine, you must have a washing bag. Now, you don't need my washing bag, but you must wash your mask inside a washing bag with the settings shown here. Simply, the most obvious reason is there are so many bells and whistles and straps and things on these masks that they can tangle up and snap or break in a washing machine and either harm the mask or harm your machine. So you need to wash them in a washing bag, even the ear loop ones. We've all had a sweatshirt or sweatpants that the loop gets stuck somewhere and it all breaks apart, and we all know what we're talking about. So this is how to wash your mask using a 2-bucket system. And again, if you find a better way to wash your mask, that's great. This is just the way that I did it before our family got washing bags, because I had never even needed one before I invented my mask. So we're going to pretend like there's water in here, because if I don't and I have to do this video over, I'm just going to be making a mess. So let's grab a mask. There we go. What is this one? Disney Princess. So this is one of my adjustable strapped masks, and all of the washing care is exactly the same no matter what type mask you have. If it has 2 layers or a 3-layer filter layer, all of the masks can be washed the same way. So what I like to do is I like to have 2 buckets of water. Feel like there's no water here, and I'm spilling everywhere. And so we're going to pretend like this is my first time wash. And the first time wash, you have to have cold water, because things might dye from the fabrics. We want to make sure that the very first time we wash and soak it, that we let all that stuff happen. So then once we wash it and warm the next few times, everything works great. So I'm going to have my bucket of cold water and another bucket of cold water. And this is just a bucket with a towel in it, because that's how I used to do it at my house when we come in. So the 2-bucket system works because it's kind of like a wash and then a rinse. So this bucket, I would just do a drop of washing soap, not dishwasher soap, don't do that, washing machine soap. So just a drop in there and agitate the water so it starts dissolving. So not tons, but just enough. And then all you're going to do is pop open the accordion, so it's a little bit more open rather than flat. And I like to stick it in with the accordion side up, so it kind of gets all the water everywhere in there. It's going to want to close up again, that's fine. But I just feel like the larger it is, the more spots it's going to get hit. And then I'm just going to agitate and agitate and agitate. So once it's starting to get sudsy and all that stuff, and again, not a lot of soap, just a little bit, I like to then, usually I have a washcloth or some other sort of fabric material to clean. And I will just do a quick, gentle scrub. So I'll use the same water and just kind of do a make sure everything's getting hit type thing. And make sure that you're hitting all the different hidden layers. Because it's an accordion design, you want to make sure you're washing all of those layers. So again, not like a hard scrub because you want it to last, but you want to make sure that it's clean, and you know what that means. So once you do your little scrub and stuff, I'd keep on rinsing it still in the first bucket. Once you feel like that's been nice and clean and everything like that, it's still going to have soap on it. That's why you're going to move it to the next bucket. And this is going to be clean water. So your soapy water, you're never going to use again. And this is your clean water bucket, where you're going to agitate it again and again to get all that soap and everything else off. Because I don't put a lot of soap in there, one rinse usually works for me. You may find that you may have to empty out your water and redo it again. Another thing to be aware of is with the strap that are adjustable on them, that you could wash these as well. So while you're over here, you could just run your finger across them just to make sure that there's any oil from your face or head, it all gets washed off. So once it's done agitating and it's soap free, then all you have to do is lay it on a towel and let it dry. That simple. The reason why I had my towel in a bucket is if I'm washing multiple masks like I did in my family, I had layers of towels and I was just putting the masks on top, and they were all just drying. So if there was extra water, it wouldn't puddle anywhere else. So that was the reason why there's a bucket. But it's that simple. I know that seems kind of complicated, a 3-bucket system. 1 with soap, 1 to rinse, 1 to dry. It should be that simple. If not, invest in a washing bag or jump on my website and order one of mine. It really alleviates this whole process and just lets you drop it in the wash and walk away. Cool. Hope that all makes sense. Thanks.